This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we're in the brand new Strv 103B, the brand new Tier 10 Swedish tank destroyer. Now I have been pushing hard, as you guys know, to get this line done so that I can get this video out ahead of everybody else. So yes, I have used free XP to get here. But I have played every single tank in the line from Tier 4 up. So, bear that in mind. No, I didn't grind the entire line out because that takes too long and I didn't have that kind of time. However, free XP, even though I paid the money to convert it, is XP that I have earned in gameplay, so I don't see an issue with it. That's why I've never had an issue with other people doing it. You've played the games, you've got the XP. Just because you didn't get it in that specific tank doesn't mean you didn't earn it. But anyway, that being said, there are drawbacks to doing this. A few of them. One, lack of silver. You waste a lot of silver doing this, hence having to sell Norbert. Two, your crews do not get trained to where they should be for Tier 10 battles. Hence the only having 6 cents at Tier 10. So just as a heads up, if you do this, it's not all sunshines and rainbows, fancy pants. It's gonna be a rough ride until you start getting a better crew. That being said, what is this tank? This tank is the prima donna. Trying to think of other clever words to use for the top of the line. The absolute best. I guess prima donna wouldn't exactly be a top of the line thing, right? That's just somebody who thinks they are. But anyway, I digress. This tank is amazing. Most of the time. But I have absolutely suffered through the worst city after city after city after city string of games that I've ever had. Even in my artillery, I couldn't keep up with the amount of city maps I was in. But we're not in a city. Well, I mean, we are in a city map, but at the same time, it's an encounter, so a lot of people are going to be sticking to the outside, and I'm going to be able to get some shots. Now, you're going to be able to see the DPM that this thing can throw out. Oh, hello. That's cute of you, E4. Oh, we bounce. It's okay. Everybody bounces occasionally. You're not going to get a lot of bounces as long as you're aiming your shots out of this 105. This 105 has absolutely amazing penetration until you're aiming your shots at terrible spots. But then you get shots like this, where it pins the commander's hatch. And then you got a chieftain who's getting a little froggy over here, so let's punch him in the mouth a couple times and get him to go back. Look at this fire rate, guys. Seriously. Like, you're doing 350 to 400 a shot every 7 seconds. If you can keep the shots on target, you will absolutely decimate anything in front of you. And this thing actually does bounce rounds, as long as you're using it properly. If you're not sitting out in the open getting shot at by everything from every side, if people are shooting at the front of this thing, there is a plow on the front that is spaced armor. And as spaced armor goes, it's pretty darn good. Now, we hit the chieftain again. He's down to half his health. And we have pretty much single-handedly absolutely ruined these guys over here. Now we're working on the 100 and just absolutely punching him in the mouth. Somebody else finally gets a hit on somebody. And these guys just don't get the memo. Like, you see what has happened to everybody that has pushed any further than that bridge. And yet, you still try it. Now, I've already switched to the premium APCR due to the fact that we're going against heavily armored tanks, and they're hauled down. So I'm trying to get some sneaky shots in through turrets and spots that you normally don't pin. And you can see it's not a guaranteed pin by any stretch of the imagination. You still have to get good shots, and unless, of course, guy turns his turret completely sideways while being fired at multiple times from the same location. But, you know, it is what it is. This chieftain has again come out in the middle, and we have just absolutely farmed these guys for XP. Like, this is the easiest damaging game that you're gonna get. Here, I take a shot to see just what these rounds are capable of, and as I figured, they're not capable of going straight through the turret of a chieftain, which is its strong point. If I could shoot through the turret of a chieftain, I should never bounce off of pretty much anything. But that being said, this thing is absolutely amazing. As long as you can keep it away from tanks, preferably without being seen. Because yes, it can bounce rounds, and does bounce quite a few of them actually off the front because of the spaced armor. But it's not going to save you forever. If people are constantly shooting at you, they will find a weak spot, and you will die quickly. You only got 1,800 hit points. That's pretty low for a tier 10 tank destroyer. So keep that in mind. I mean, I believe Cyclops got 2,200, I think. Same with the Waffle. I mean, I think the Waffle's actually 2,000. Here we try to jump into siege mode quickly, get the shot on target, and watch. I just can't get the gun over. I don't know if I auto-locked and then tried to rotate or what, but Death Star ends up taking it. I may have accidentally, in the rush to try to get the pin, cut a guy off and bounced around off my backside. So, you know, that's probably why he was ramming me. That was probably his kill, and I just blocked it, and then the Death Star got it. But these things happen. When you're fighting in corridors, people can come flying around the corner like a nut job and do nothing. But we end up with 13 pins, 2 kills. That's a pretty darn good game when you're doing 400 damage a shot. What do we got? 5,000 damage, give or take, 2 kills, 2nd tier mastery badge. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.